G'day, welcome to a quick overnight adventure. I'll let my tyres down. Here's what you've got to look forward to.
It's a pretty laid back episode this time around. We're going to cruise some gravel roads into camp. I'm going to have a rant. There'll be a bit of mud, I'll suck at fishing and show you some new gear. So chill out and join us on a quick overnight camp in the Jarrah Forest.
Tyre pressures. I don't usually talk about these in a video, but every now and then it's nice to have a bit of a refresher. Oh no, I've undone the wrong bit. There's a gravel road into this campsite. It's not too bad, it's a little bit corrugated. You can do about 60 to 80 k's an hour. A lot of people wouldn't bother to let their tyres down for this. There's a couple of reasons I will though. I'm going to drop them to 26. It makes the ride a bit smoother. It stops everything from banging around in the back of the car. But more importantly, lower tyre pressures prevent more corrugations. So if you want to keep the tracks in good nick, and we all do, make sure you let a bit out. I'll tell you what, out on the Murray River, out around Lane Pool Reserve and all this dwelling up area used to be my favourite spot for camping. But it's quickly changing, and it's all because of these shitty double standards that surround our government and environmental laws. Here's what I've got. See what that sign says? Yeah, I'm not blocking it. So, down there is supposed to be a dieback restricted area. How come you're allowed to take a log haul truck down it? All this protected bushland, we've got national park everywhere, these ancient Jarrah trees. How come Alcoa is allowed to have mining rights from Armidale almost to Harvey to rip all of that out? It's absolutely stupid. You can't drive a four-wheel drive down there, but you can rip the trees out, rip up all the earth and ruin the place with heavy machinery.
I'll make this spiel really quick, guys. I feel like there's no point in a rant without an option to take action. If you want to know more about the insanity that is the Alcoa expansion and find a way to help, check out the links in the description of this video.
So we're right next to the bridge. Rhiannon just filmed the car crossing it as she spotted a wild pig. Major pest around here. Doesn't look very well. Here, piggy. Oh, I found me bacon brekkie. What you doing, mate? Yeah, cool. So there's one major pest for this area. Let me show you another major pest. This one's pretty delicious though. Blackberry vines will absolutely overrun everything down here. They are mental. They do a pretty good job of controlling them in a lot of areas. The pigs love them, that's probably why this pig was around here. Sometimes you can find a ripe one, but you've also got to hope they haven't poisoned them recently. It's a little bit red, but it's also a little bit black. Tangy. Woo! The birds can enjoy that one. And here is camp. So this trip will be the first chance I've had to use some new bits of kit that I've added to my camping setup. So this is the size of the old chair I had, like 1 metre wide, and I've upgraded to the Helinox Sunset compact chair. Just a second-hand jobby. Got it off Harry, fired a fork, and pretty excited about that. Weighs like 1.4 kilos, much smaller. It's just a bee, I thought it was a March fly. Let's get this thing set up, see how it looks. Well, I won't pretend like it's the first time I've sat in it, because it's not. Initial impressions, I'll give you some of them. It's pretty comfy. Rhiannon says it digs into the back of her legs a little bit. I feel that, but it's only a little bit. You don't get a cup holder. There's a cup holder attachment. There's plenty of flip sides to everything, I suppose. And this thing being so light, it'll blow over easy. So I reckon it's kind of a good thing that I don't have a cup holder on it, because can you imagine if you were beach camping and you pop your beer in there and you stand up and the chair blows over and you lose your beer? I reckon I could easily do that 5 times in a night. So I think I'll stay without the cup holder and wedge my beers in the sand. Second new to me piece of gear. It's a sleeping mat. Bought this one second hand. It's a Sea to Summit item. They're very good quality, but not cheap. This is why I like buying second hand, because you get good quality stuff that's going to last a long time at a greatly reduced rate. So this one here, I've got the Sea to Summit Comfort Light Insulated.
I got a new mat too. First time I've used it. It's the Sea to Summit Comfort Plus Self-Inflating.
Classic. The cheese board spread for lunch. And a rumbly angle in the background. Other than that, pretty tranquil. Tell you what though, it's a bad day to be a redfin perch. I don't know how you fisher guys do it, eh? Half an hour, and all I succeeded in doing was polluting the bloody river with $25 worth of plastic and lead sinkers. Go and have a beer. I never come out camping like prepared to feed myself on fish. So I got burgers I'm 100% ready to eat these burgers. On this newly restored gas stove I'm cooking them, so if you want to see a video about restoring gas stove, up there, click that little card and take a look. Cooking up on this new table jobby here as well. Couple of patties. Oh god. These things are huge. I can't actually fit two in the pan.
Oh my god.
Tastes good.
Yeah, but where's the meat?
Shush, they don't know that. That sleeping mat was excellent. I can't remember if I mentioned that it's insulated yesterday, but it's insulated. I was actually warmer from underneath than I was on top with my sleeping bag. It's really comfortable, my hip didn't touch the ground, my shoulders didn't touch the ground. The only problem I did have was with my pillow. And I always find this when I'm out camping, my pillow just feels a lot lower than it does on my bed at home. So my neck was all crooked and I spent all night tossing and turning and rolling around because of that. But the mattress, aces. I was setting up this shot, looking through the little screen on the back of the camera. Some places you just really can't capture the beauty. Looking through that screen, it looks flat and a tangled mess of trees, but sitting here, the trees arc up over the top of you. The water's this beautiful golden colour because of the tannins. And if you listen really closely, when my angle's not running, you can almost hear the current. You can see the water gently moving. You can hear the odd twigs sort of flapping in the current. It's a good spot for a morning coffee. If you're enjoying this little piece of tranquility with me right now, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. You hear how that thing roars? All yesterday. Now I love my old angle, that's like a 1980s model. It's small, but it's just been alive so long and it just goes and goes, which is why I love it, but it has always been that noisy. Just yesterday it really got to me. This is a tranquil place and it was a hot day and it ran for like 2 hours straight, just grumbling. It started to get on my nerves. I'm thinking about a new fridge. On our way out now and couldn't resist stopping at this little spot. A grove of paperbark trees. Got the river right there behind us. Bit of flow going through there. Good spot for some cheese lunch. Also a good spot to end this video, so subscribe to the channel, press that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.
A big thank you to the following top tier patrons for their support in making these videos. If you'd like some waypoints for this adventure, make sure you check out patreon.com/intenseoffroad. You can find everything you need there to plan your own trip.